I've learned to cook in a very small kitchen. Even though I love to cook and could easily fill up every cabinet with kitchen utensils, I just don't have room for anything other than the basics. I don't let that cramp my style, though I just make the kitchen equipment I do have to double duty. Here's how Hillary Mayer watch win at weight loss in the kitchen. Pictured recipe: taco bowls. I like making muffins, but not every day, or even every week. To justify having a metal muffin tin in my kitchen, I make it work harder for me. For me, that means flipping it over and nestling 4 warm corn tortillas coated with cooking spray between the cups. After 15 minutes in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, you'll have 4 cute little taco bowls that you can fill with your favorite Mexican fillings. It's cheaper than buying store-bought taco shells, and you don't have to worry about any unwanted ingredients. Don't miss 2 more DIY tortilla tricks: how to make your own taco shells and tortilla chips. Pictured recipe: mini meatloaves. Your muffin tin is a serious multitasker in the kitchen. There are plenty of awesome recipes that use a muffin tin besides muffins and cupcakes, but here's my favorite: make mini meatloaves. Muffin tins make a perfect single-size serving, which means I'm less likely to go back for seconds. Plus, since they're smaller, they cook faster, and the leftovers are already packaged up and ready for your fridge or freezer. Easy recipes to try: mini meatloaves and more delicious ways to use your muffin tin. Pictured recipe: seeded multigrain boule. I can't live without my Dutch oven for making soup, but I also love baking bread. My Dutch oven is the perfect tool for baking no-knead bread. And no, you really don't have to knead with this technique. The dough is wet, so you stir instead. You can combine everything right in the Dutch oven, then pop the lid on to let it rise, which prevents it from drying out. And here's another advantage: cooking it with a lid on for at least part of the time gives it a nice crispy crust. Recipes to try: no-knead seeded multigrain boule and more recipes for your Dutch oven. Pictured recipe: peach blueberry cobbler. I know a cake pan doesn't take up much cupboard space, but why own one when you can make cake in a cast-iron skillet? My favorite cast-iron skillet dessert recipe is actually a cobbler, kind of a cross between a cake and a pie, filled with plenty of fruit. I love my cast-iron skillet for this recipe because the dark hot iron creates a delightfully crispy edge around the cake that a plain old cake pan couldn't do. Plus, the skillet's wide circumference makes it easy to shove plenty of fruit, such as peaches and blueberries, into the cake. Recipes to try: blueberry cobbler and more recipes for a cast-iron skillet. Pictured recipe: chocolate cream pie. Ever wonder how to get those beautifully perfect cheese curls that grace salads in food magazines? Are those lovely perfect flakes of chocolate on a cake? They're peeled using a regular old vegetable peeler. You probably already have one in your drawer. You'll get more flavor from cheese curls, but you'll also consume more cheese than when it's grated, so don't go overboard. Chocolate is another nice food to peel. You get light, lovely little flakes that deliver flavor without adding too many calories. Just be sure your chocolate is slightly warm but not melting before you peel it to get prettier curls. Pictured recipe: summer corn scallop pasta. Someone gave me a bundt pan as a wedding present and I was tempted to just get rid of it. Who makes bundt cakes more than once a year? But I hung on to mine because it helps me fly through one of my most dreaded cooking tasks: removing fresh corn kernels from the cob. I used to do that on a cutting board, but the cob would slip and the kernels would fly off in every direction. Now, I just lodge the cob into the center of the bundt pan to hold it steady while I cut. The kernels fall neatly to the bowl below as I cut them. Magic.